Hello, Marcus Boston. I got another quick video today before I go out of town. I got to meet with a family out of town on a birth injury case, so I don't have my regular format of the other cameras and all of that. But I'm going to shoot this video really quick before I get out of the office to help you understand some of these key issues that could show up when we're talking about a jury trial versus a bench trial. Now, I have done a video on this before, an older video, and a lot of people watch that video, and I get private messages from individuals about that. So I'm going to update that video really quick, and I want to talk with you about the jury trial versus the bench trial. Are there any differences, or are there some things you want to be on the lookout for? All right, now before I get too deep into the video, I want to make sure that you understand that what I'm talking about is very basic and general information, and it is based on how we do things in Maryland. I practice law here in the state of Maryland. So if you've got very specific questions, for example, strategy questions based on your facts or your fact pattern, you've got to talk with your own attorney about that, because I can't really help you on those specifics. But the general information that I'm going to provide will help you understand this process if you're just being exposed to this issue. All right, so a jury trial. Now, the amount of jurors may vary from state to state. I'm not sure on that, but the concept is going to be pretty much the same, in the sense that when you have a jury is going to be there to listen to the facts. They're going to be there to put the picture together, or to understand the story. They're going to be looking at the credibility of witnesses. They're going to be looking at, did it happen the way one side said, or did it happen the way the other side said? These are all the types of things that a jury is going to take a look at, and they are going to be there to decide those types of issues. Now, during a jury trial, there's witnesses that are going to be called. They're going to testify. There may be some demonstrative evidence. There may be things that come in to evidence, and the attorneys may have what we call objections to certain things. Let's say, for example, this has been in the news a lot, hearsay, over the last couple of days. So let's say there's a hearsay objection. That is a legal issue, and what will happen is, when that objection occurs, the jury will have nothing to do with that part. The judge will make that determination as to that legal issue. So the legal issues in a jury trial will be taken care of by the judge. The judge will be there to handle the legal issues. The judge will be in the jury trial to even instruct the jury on the relevant law that they are going to use when they are applying the facts to the law. So the judge has a role in this process too, and it's important that during a jury trial you understand that for most of the legal issues that are going to be coming in to the jury trial, the judge is going to handle those. The other issues on facts, credibility, the story, all of those types of things, witnesses, the jury they'll be the ones who will be responsible for that. And then at the end of the case, they will render a verdict as to as to the conclusion of the case. Now, let's jump over really quick and let's talk about the bench trial. The bench trial, there will be no jury. So what will happen is the judge will act as the fact finder, like remember how the jury was in the jury trial, how they're putting the facts together, they're looking at credibility, they're looking at the evidence. In a bench trial, the judge is the one that's doing that. And the judge is going to make determinations as to the rule of law, the legal issues. So in a bench trial, the judge is pretty much doing double duty. The judge is listening to the facts, and the judge is making credibility calls. The judge is weighing the evidence, and the judge is also going to deal with objection, Your Honor, hearsay, or objection, Your Honor, that's irrelevant, or whatever it may be. The judge is going to handle that too. So at the end of the day, you will get a conclusion to the case, but it's how you get there, and it's who will be handling what during the process. Before I get out of here, I want to just make sure that you understand, like I said before, hopefully now you can see that there may be some strategy issues that are present when trying to decide, should you have a jury trial if that's available for your type of case, or should you do a bench trial? And so you want to talk with an attorney specifically about your facts when you're trying to make that decision. Because let's say, for example, what if you have a case where it's strong on facts, it's really strong on facts, but it's kind of weak on the law? You know, is that going to change your analysis? What if you have a case that's kind of off on the facts, but has some really strong legal issues? Is that going to change your analysis? So like I'm saying, all of these issues are really important, but hopefully now by understanding some of the basics as to a jury trial versus a bench trial and the role the jury will play versus the role that a judge will play in the different scenarios, this will help you be able to understand or have a better grasp of some of the key issues. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth, injury, and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group LLC. We'll see you next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.